the Stewmaker. In the violent underbelly of the Tijuana drug trade, where life is cheap and death is a daily occurrence, one man found a unique and horrifying way to make himself indispensable to the cartels. His name, Santiago Meza López, but he would come to be known by a far more sinister moniker, El Pozolero, the Stewmaker. Santiago's journey into the heart of darkness began in Guamuchil, Sinaloa, where he grew up in poverty, making bricks to help support his large family. Seeking a better life, he moved to Tijuana, where he found work with the Arellano Felix cartel, starting off as a stable hand and bricklayer. But it wasn't long before the allure of the cartel's illicit activities drew him in. Santiago quickly climbed the ranks, eventually finding himself in the midst of a brutal turf war between the Arellano Felix cartel and their rivals, the Sinaloa cartel. As the bodies piled up, the cartels were in dire need of a solution, someone who could make their problems disappear. And that's where Santiago found his gruesome calling. The first time he dissolved a body in acid, it was an experiment, with a leg of beef. But it wasn't long before he was given a human body to dispose of. Santiago had become the Stewmaker, dissolving hundreds of corpses for the cartels in vats of acid, boiling them until nothing remained but teeth and nails. Santiago's services were in high demand, and he was handsomely compensated for his grisly work, earning $600 a week. He became a key cog in the cartel machinery, working directly under the notorious drug lord Teodoro El Teo Garcia Cimental. But as the violence escalated, so did the attention from law enforcement. In January 2009, Santiago's reign of terror came to an abrupt end. Acting on an anonymous tip, Mexican authorities stormed his hideout, finding him in the midst of his macabre work. He claimed to be making seafood soup, but the truth was far more sinister. Santiago was arrested and quickly confessed to his crimes, admitting to dissolving around 300 bodies, though the actual number is believed to be in the thousands. The authorities uncovered 500 pounds of bones and bone remains and extracted over 16,000 liters of human matter from various locations across Tijuana. Santiago was sentenced to 10 years in prison in 2012 and was released in April 2022, while Tijuana, a city already scarred by the drug war, was left to reckon with the legacy of the Stewmaker.